Welcome to this video, solving linear equations with one variable of the form ax plus b equals 0. So a linear equation with one variable is an equation that takes the form ax plus b equals 0, where x is the variable. Usually x takes a real value unless otherwise stated in the context of the problem you are working for. And a and b are real numbers, and a doesn't equal 0 because we need the changing term that contains the variable in the equation. So let's move now to solving equations. A solution to an equation of the above type is the value of that variable, in our case x, which makes the value of the two sides equal to each other. In other words, in this equation, a certain value of x is a solution to this equation in case if I replaced x by this value, I will get this left side of the equation equal to 0 in order to match the value on the right side, which is also 0. Let's take an example. Show that 3 is a solution to the equation 2x minus 5 equals 1. So in this case, we need to replace the value of 3 in the equation and see what we get. So I take the left side, which is 2x minus 5, and I replace the value of x here by 3 to get 2 multiplied by 3 minus 5, which gives me 1. We notice here that the value of the right side, the value of the left side when x equals 3 equals 1, which is the value of the right side. It means that 3 is the right solution of the equation. Another example, show that 4 is not a solution to the above equation. Similarly, we take the left side, 2x minus 5. When x equals 4, I get 2 multiplied by 8 minus 5 and multiplied by, 4 minus 5. Here I get 3. Now, the value of 3, which we get by replacing x by 4 in the left side of the equation, doesn't equal 1, which is the value of the right side of the equation. Then we conclude that 4 is not a solution to the above problem. Let's take a practical example through which we explain how to solve this kind of equations. So let's say I have this equation here. I will write it again. 3x minus 2 equals 4x plus 1. In order to solve this equation, I have to keep the changing terms. In other words, those terms that contain the variable x, I need to move them to one side, and to move the fixed terms, in my case, minus 2 and plus 1, to be on one side. So let's start by moving 3x to the other side. So here I will have minus 2 equals, when I move 3x to the other side, I have to change the sign of it. So every time I move a number from one side or a changing term from one side to another, I have to change its sign. My 3x, I move it, so it becomes minus 3x, here plus 4x plus 1. Now in my next step, what do? I move plus 1 to the other side to become minus 2 minus 1. I also change its sign. Here equals minus 3x plus 4x. We notice that minus 3x and 4x are like terms, and I can sum them by adding minus 3 and 4 together and multiplying the result by x. And on the other side, I do a direct addition because they are both fixed terms. So this will give me minus 3 equals x. Now I don't need to do any further calculation because x is left alone now, and I know its value, which is minus 3. And this is the solution to the equation that we have here. In order to check if the work I have done was correct or not, I can replace x here in the equation in both sides by minus 3 and see if I can get or if I can see that the value of the left side when x equals minus 3 equals the value of the right side when x equals minus 3. So let's do that. Here we have 3x minus 2 equals when x equals minus 3, 3 multiplied by minus 3 minus 2. So I will get minus 11. In the other side, we have 4x plus 1, and this equals when x equals minus 3, 4 multiplied by minus 3 plus 1, and this will give me also minus 11. From here, we conclude that the value of minus 3 makes both sides of the equation equal, which means that indeed my work was correct, and x equals minus 3 is a solution to the problem, to the equation in question.